So I hope everybody clear it is assumptions of the law of demand. Yes. Now the next topic is reasons for law of demand. That what are the reasons for law of demand? So first one is law of DMU, that is diminishing marginal utility. है ना? So this is the first reason for law of demand. You all know that law of diminishing marginal utility. It was founded by Professor Alfred Marshall, okay, and stated that as a consumer consumes more of the standard units of commodity, then every additional unit of commodity yields him lesser and lesser utility, है ना, which may after sometimes what happens, it becomes negative, that is as consumption increases marginal utility falls, है ना, satisfaction falls. So a rational consumer will consume a commodity till the unit where the utility he expects from its consumption, it becomes equal to the price that he has to pay for it, है ना. So law of diminishing marginal utility, that means जैसा जैसा हम कंज्यूम करते जाएंगे, what happens, हमारा satisfaction will comes down. Okay, so this is law of diminishing marginal utility. Now comes substitution effects. So substitution effect, that is to substitute, that is to purchase one commodity in place of other. एक के बदले हम दूसरा ले रहे हैं. Like in the last topic also we discussed Pepsi and Coke, isn't it? If the price of the Pepsi increases, what happened? The quantity of Pepsi decreases because the substitute for the commodity, that is Pepsi, it is available, and that substitute is Coke. So what happened, if the price of Pepsi will increase, then the Coke will be demanded more. That is a substitution effect. Reason for the law of demand, है ना, that is as the name only suggests, substitution effect, that means work for goods of competitive nature, है ना, like we can say Vodafone and Airtel. Yes, so as the price of a commodity falls, it becomes relatively cheaper than its substitutes available, है ना. So a consumer may be induced to substitute, or we can say replace the expensive commodity with the cheaper one, है ना. So this may push the demand of the commodity up at lower price, making a valid case for downward sloping demand curve, isn't it? So this is substitution effect. Then next comes income effect. Okay, income effect, that is income effect, we can say income effect is actually propounded by the modern economist. Okay, so it actually deals with real income, purchasing power of a consumer, which changes in case of any change in the price of the commodity. That means we can say in income effect two types are there, that is money income and real income. Okay, money income means in term of money we can say, and real income, see if we say that rupees 40 is my money income, that is I am earning it, मैं कमा रही हूँ उतना rupees 40, and in this rupees 40, one chocolate, that is if one chocolate costs rupees 10, that means what, कि with this 40 rupees I can buy 4 chocolate, isn't it? So this 4 chocolate, this is my real income, that is the purchasing power of me, that means how much I can buy. And if the price decreases to rupees 8, that means with the same 40 rupees I can buy 5 chocolates, है ना. So my purchasing power is this, that is my real income. So this is income effect. Okay, so that is if the price falls, the consumer will be able to buy more within the given budget or money income. Okay, then next comes additional consumer. Okay, so additional consumer, we can say coming of new consumer, new customers, that is for many people. What happened, ki 10 rupees, if I am having 10 rupees, okay, so this 10 rupees is also very costly. कुछ के लिए what happened, no, I am not talking for everyone, but for some people what happened is कि ये जो 10 रुपये होता है ये भी बहुत costly होता है. Why? Because they cannot afford it, है ना. Yes, क्योंकि यही reason है कि उनके पास उतना नहीं है, वो उतना afford नहीं कर सकते. But if the price decreases, ओके, सो व्हाट हैपेंड, यस, कि हाँ उस 10 रुपीज़ से हम उस चीज़ को अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं और इट कम्स अंडर आवर परचेजिंग पावर, वो मेरे परचेजिंग पावर के अंदर आ जाएगा कि मैं ले सकती हूँ उसको, मैं उसको अफोर्ड कर सकती हूँ. सो हियर व्हाट हैपेंस कि रेगुलर कस्टमर दे ऑब्वियसली बाई, है ना, जो प्राइस है उसमें रेगुलर जो कस्टमर्स खरीदते हैं वो तो खरीदेंगे ही, बट द न्यू कस्टमर जो लोग नहीं खरीद पाते थे, हु वर अनेबल टू परचेज, बट नाउ व्हाट हैपन एज द प्राइस डिक्रीजेस न्यू कस्टमर्स ऑल्सो परचेज, है ना, बिकॉज इट इज़ अफोर्डेबल फॉर देम. Okay, so this is about the new consumer, that is when the price of a good falls it becomes affordable even to those who were earlier not interested to buy it, usage of the commodity due to higher price. Okay, because which were beyond their budget and they were unable to demand the product. So any fall in the price of goods will open the gate of the market for them also, है ना. लाइक स्मार्टफोन्स आर नाउ अवेलेबल एट अ प्राइस एज लो एज ₹3,500 ऑल्सो, मेकिंग इट विद इन द रीच ऑफ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ न्यू कंज्यूमर्स ऑल्सो. Okay, so here it established the law of demand.